Everybody, this is DJ, the Money Coach, coming to you live in Dubai. That's right, baby. This the movement. It's the P.O.M lifestyle. Plenty of money, peace of mind. And guess what? We brought the whole crew with us. Y'all ready? 3, 2, 1. What time is it?
P.O.M lifestyle.
That's right, baby. We about to head on that flight to Zanzibar. I see you. Hit that link. You know, 4 dirty little words. Number 1, you got to have discipline. Number 2, accountability. Number 3, plug into the 7 spheres of money system. Number 4, go to work, baby. 2 to 5 years. You can be free. What's up?
All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Nick's Knowledge and Notions NQ Science Series, brought to you by the DJ, the Money Coach team and the 7 spheres of money system. Yes, it is the DJ, the Money Coach team. And you're going to meet the team tonight if you haven't met them already. The team is back from Zanzibar, so we're going to get into all of that. But before we do that, like this video, share it, and subscribe to DJ, the Money Coach on YouTube. And if you're not already subscribed and you haven't already liked the video and you haven't been sharing it, by the end of this episode, you'll see why you need to share this movement with everyone. So we're gonna jump right on in. We're gonna start with DJ, the Money Coach here. You know, to set this thing up, and then we're gonna bring you the team, and have them share their experience in Zanzibar. And it's a celebration, so DJ, and start the celebration.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing out there? Man, the movement is real, baby. And y'all about to meet an amazing team that actually encompasses DJ, the Money Coach. So y'all thought I was a solo ride, but we're not. It's called the 7 spheres of money, ladies and gentlemen, the 7 spheres of money. So we're actually going to show you the 7 spheres of money, and we're going to show you how the P.O.M lifestyle and the movement is real and why you need to get down with the program. Just that simple. So we literally just got back off the plane about 48 hours ago, and we still working, baby. We still working because it's like they say, baby, ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. We really got the groove. And we want to share that with you because it's nothing like having an opportunity to be 100% you and not a second-rate somebody else. And the only way you're going to enable yourself to be totally free is you got to get consumer debt free. You got to be in capacity to pay off your home. If you got a 30-year mortgage, a 15-year mortgage, you can pay it off in half the time. That's right. You can pay off a 30-year mortgage in 7 to 10 years. You can pay off a 15-year mortgage in 5 to 7 years. We can literally teach you how to build an 800 credit score, but most importantly, we can teach you through the 3 Steps to Success program that I created back in 2007 how to build businesses. Do you understand that there's 8 entity structures that the IRS recognizes? It's not always an LLC, baby. And we can show you how to take those proper entity structures from zero and create your conducive environment for your passion and your skills, enable you to build a business with a system, team, work. 2 to 5 years. Take that business with the proper entity structure, take the top line dollar that you make in revenue and buy real estate. And take that real estate and leverage the tax laws. It's called 3 Steps to Success. In essence, what we call crawl, walk, run. And now we're going to show you manifestation of 20 years in real time. That's right. You heard me. 20 years. We are celebrating our 20-year anniversary being in business. We're not YouTubers. We're not IGers. We actually have real conventional business that we do across the world. I'm going to say that again, across the world. And in a mere 2 years on this platform, we're going to show you a highlight reel of people who started just where you are. Watching this video, maybe the first, second, third time you've heard us on this platform, and you believe because I was telling the truth to you through my experience. Not that I read some book, not that I went to some conference, and all of a sudden my, magnetic personality overwhelmed you to buy some silly course from me. I'm going to show you the team behind the scene that actually is taking Zanzibar by storm. That's right, by storm. Now, I know some of you know people who have traveled there, talked about going there, but the reality is they don't own zero, baby. We own a massive real estate investment resort. That's right, baby. We're building it from the ground up. And if you don't believe me, they say, a picture is worth 1,000 words, but a video is worth 1,000,000 words. And I don't talk what I don't do. I'm going to say it again. I don't talk what I don't do. In essence, if I'm talking about it, I've already done it. And that's what you're about to see in this celebration tonight. I'm going to bring you back, as I said in the thumbnail, return to Zanzibar. You see that picture? You see me in Zanzibar with 20 beautiful black professionals just like you, baby, that from the day I stepped foot in the motherland, I made it my mission to bring people back. And in less than 3 months, we put together what normally takes regular event planners and tourist package creators 12 to 24 months to do. We did it in 3 months, baby, because that's how we roll to the hole. And if you're sitting down right now and you're thinking, hey, DJ, hey, Nick, I want to be there, but I don't have anything. But if you got your health and you got a dream, we got the team for you, baby. The team is called the 7 Spheres of Money. And each person on our team is a licensed professional. I'm going to emphasize that because we're going to lean into what we do better than anybody on these platforms. Because we are the masters in helping the middle class get their freedom. Consumer debt free, build 800 credit scores in 30 days or less, pay off your home or help you buy your first home, and then create a business from your passion and your skills through the hedgehog concept. We're going to show you why we're taking Zanzibar by storm and why we've already taken America by storm over 20 years, sat down with over 25,000 people personally, and I've done presentations to over 100,000 people in America. And you about to see the full manifestation of it, not out of my mouth, not through my prism, but through the people we brought that was sitting in the studio, in the audience, just like you, 6, 7, 3, 2 months ago. We literally had a person come go with us 3 weeks before we jetted out. That's how we roll, baby. Because we don't believe in selling fugazis to people. We believe in cooperative economics. When everything's equal, baby, you bet on black. That's right, baby, unapologetically. So with that said, it's time to introduce you to this amazing dream team. That's right. I call it the dream team, baby. So tonight is a celebration. So if you got a nice beverage that you like, because we're all adults, hey, open up, sit back, and enjoy the ride. So let me tell you, back in 2002, I had an idea. I read a book, Nick. There's a hint. Tip number 1, read books of successful entrepreneurs. And be dumb enough to believe what they said they accomplished. And if they show you the template and the blueprint, all you got to do is apply it, baby. That's all you got to do. So the first book I read, and here's another tip. If you read the book and you believe in it and it works, go seek out the author of the book. But you got to have supreme confidence, baby. That's right. We got confidence in spades, baby. Because that's what our creator gave us And ain't nobody better than you. We all put our pants on the same way, our skirts on the same way, our shirts and our blouses on the same way. So I read this book that y'all have heard of. It's called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And I was naive or dumb enough to believe that the cash flow quadrant and the rich dad was real. Now, some of y'all out there talking about, oh man, that's just a story Robert Kiyosaki made up. But you know what? Even if it's a story he made up, I can tell you 150% that I've applied it and it worked for me. And I've applied it and it worked for Nick. And I've applied it and it worked for the dream team. So regardless if it's fictional or non-fictional, you know what it is for me? True, baby. So I read that book and I realized that I was in a rat race. And I immediately said, baby, I ain't never been put here to be told to do something by no other man. So I created my own dominion at that point. And I got myself out of that $60,000 worth of consumable debt. I overcame that 525 credit score. I did not play the victim. I'm sick and tired of people playing the victim role. And it's almost like we are synonymous in our culture with victimhood. That's a damn shame because we didn't be like that. And it ain't like that in the motherland, ladies and gentlemen. So if you about that victimhood, turn off the channel right now. If you about overcoming to become, to do, be, have, then stay right here because you about to see an amazing story that's real. So I read that book. I got out of my debt. I didn't file bankruptcy. That's a victimhood. I put myself in that debt and I got myself out of that debt in 2 to 5 years. And from the time I got out of that debt, in 3 years, actually 6 years, I was in debt in 1998, Nick. In 2002, I overcame that $60,000 debt, that 525 credit score, and I started earning a 6-figure income, brother. And I paid off all that debt, and 6 years later, in 2008, I was a certified $250,000 6-figure earner and a 7-figure net worth. You know how I knew it, Nick?
How's that?
Because them 87,000 new IRS agents came knocking at my door for an audit, baby. And they told me, hey, boss, cool, awesome. They told me, hey, man, you ain't been paying self-employment tax and you ain't been paying what's the other one? Social Security tax. And I said, yeah, I haven't. And they said, but you work for a company. I said, not that I know of. I own a company, but I don't work for it. There's a tip. I said, because Warren Buffett owns hundreds of companies. And last time I checked, he wasn't collecting no W-2s from them. So I don't have to pay Social Security tax. I don't have to pay, self-employment tax because I'm the owner, baby. I'm not the employee. That's another tip for you. And we can show you how to do that, right? So they told me what it was. They said, hey, man, you owe us about 42.5K. And my CPA said, no, we don't. Boom. We beat that deal. You know what I'm saying? And at that point, I realized, and I had already started teaching financial education to people when it wasn't not trendy and popular like it is now. A lot of these people on these platforms, they financial experts. How you going to be a financial expert at 21 years of age? And even if you're making money, you probably spoon fed from your mama, father trust fund. But y'all hopping out here, oh, I'm a financial guru and 50, 60, 100,000 people following them. And they don't know a god thing. They read a book, got a great personality, and you got all excited because you desperate instead of following the licensed professionals who have expertise. Let me tell you how that resonates. How you know you're an expert and you know how you are the experienced person in the room? Because the big boys do business with you. I'm going to say it again. The big boys do business with you. So you want a litmus test real quickly before we get into this show? You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's happening, Siani? Ask them, who are your corporate clients? I'm just curious. Who are your corporate clients? Well, Nick, why don't you tell them a couple of our corporate clients, Nick?
Something about corporate clients.
Yeah, why don't you tell them a couple of our corporate clients why I sip on this beautiful glass of champagne to celebrate our return from Zanzibar, baby?
Oh, well, we had the YMCA, we had Montgomery Regional Airport.
Where is that located?
In Montgomery, Alabama.
You mean the whole airport? The whole airport.
The whole airport, from the CEO down to the custodians.
And what do we do for them specifically, Nick? If you can help educate our audience. What's up, Jeff? We bringing you on in a quick minute, brother. Go ahead, educate them.
You provided financial education training to all of the staff. You and Melvin.
Really?
Yep, everybody. Yep. The whole
Are you
staff.
sure about that?
Yeah, I'm
You
sure.
got the receipts on that.
Yeah, you got them. Yep, you definitely got them. Yeah,
so you mean I ain't out here selling, digital courses in the digital real estate to make my money?
No, I mean you have a course, but that's not your main. That's not your main business. Your main business is doing these B2Bs, actually going to these organizations, these corporations, and providing high level training to them. And in the brick and mortar world, we online now, but you was doing this in the brick and mortar world, starting out.
And I'm just curious.
Yeah.
How long did I develop my course? I'm just curious.
Oh, you developed it about 20 years ago.
You damn right. Y'all hear that, ladies and gentlemen? 20 years ago, I put together a curriculum after I had already built 5-6 businesses. And then I put a curriculum together for the middle class. And I didn't put it up on Teachable. Ain't nothing wrong with Teachable, but I'm just saying I built the entire curriculum. Who's some other people we do business with, Nick? And then we're gonna get in, because we got one of our investors that went to Zanzibar with us. I don't want the investor waiting long, but we just gotta bring some context to this content for these creators who ain't bosses, who ain't licensed, and who ain't experts. Because that we are. And Muhammad Ali said, if you are what you do, it ain't a brag, baby. And we got 20 people to acknowledge that went to Zanzibar with us, not to shoot content, but to make money and build legacy.
Yep, that's right, man. Who else we have? We have the Houston Federal Credit Union. Had
the third largest credit union in the state. You telling me that I do business with them?
That's right. That's right. Most recently, speaking of financial institutions, not only one of the biggest credit unions, but also one of the, if not the biggest bank in the entire country, Chase Bank.
No, it is. It is.
Yeah,
it is
the biggest.
And for full disclosure, they don't have nothing to do with what this show is about. But we're just telling you who we do business with. So go ahead, tell them who that is, Nick.
Oh yep, the biggest. The biggest
bank.
They
can look it up. Why don't y'all just look it up? Look up what the biggest bank in North America and Canada, fourth largest in the whole wide world.
Yep,
that's right. They do a little bit of business with the DJ the Money Coach team. Mm-hmm. And in 2 months, we put 358 people like you through their program to help you out. Real talk. So that's enough, because that just shows you when you really want to know if you're dealing with the real person. And here's another tip. If they ain't had a struggle and they all successful with their Teslas, their AMGs, and their $30,000 square foot houses, I got a mentor. Shout out to Dr. George Fraser. He told me something very profound. He said, you know what? The wealthy work hard trying to show that they poor, and the poor work hard trying to show they wealthy. Meaning they pretending to be wealthy when they ain't got jack. And the wealthy don't even want you to know they wealthy, so they walk around just like the man next door. Mm-hmm. So with that said, we bringing you, baby. That's right, baby. Paradise. You can't see it because my name is right there, but we bringing y'all
Yeah.
Paradise, baby. Yep, that's right. I bought it while I was there. There's the flag on the hat on the cap, baby. And tell me how many people you know that's been there 3 times this year. I give you 3 guesses. The first 2 don't count, baby. That's right. You looking at them. And every time we go back, I'm bringing a family with us. A family of what? Business owners. Yeah, this is a bucket list trip, but ain't nothing better than owning the real estate underneath your feet. So with that said, that's enough context to know you that if you're going to be dealing with the real person, and what I was about to say, if they haven't had a failure and you following these people, they either lying to you or their number is coming up soon. I built 12 businesses. 8 of them failed miserably, but 4 of them brought it home, baby. And we can show you how to do that. Because if you're going to own a business, not be a hustler, not be a grinder, not to be a solopreneur 1099, but a business, you got to have a system. It's called the 7 spheres of money, baby. So we're about to introduce you to the 7 spheres of money, the people behind the scene that actually puts the system together that for 20 years have allowed us to live the P.O.M lifestyle. What is that? That's plenty of money, peace of mind. It's a movement, and you deserve to be on that movement. So first thing up, we're going to show you the youngest member of our team, the newest member to the senior member, which goes to Nick and the other people behind us, which is James Lane and Melvin Hobson. Okay? So first person up, that's the last person to join this prestigious dream team that you need to have, is the one and only, the incomparable, the one that created these amazing, beautiful, limited edition P.O.M lifestyle shirts, baby. Her name is Angela. Bring Angela on up to the scene. And Angela is amazing. And here's the great thing about Angela. Nobody on our team has not gone through our system just like you are looking at. You can't get on this team unless you go through the program. And Angela is an amazing artist. She's an amazing health and wellness coach through spirit and yoga. And she's a phenomenal designer. But you know what? Angela reached out just like you, watching this program, saw me on somebody's platform, and was naive enough to believe that I was telling the truth to what I've done and helped people out. And she went on a, calculated investment in herself, and she bought that back to the bundle package, and I let her tell the rest of the story. So Angela, talk to us, tell us your story, and tell us what you do for this amazing dream team called the 7 Spheres of Money.
Yes, thank you for introducing me. So, hi everyone, my name is Angela. I worked with DJ beginning of this year, 2022, sorry. And I just knew I had to get my finances together. I heard him speak, and everything he was just saying, it sounded foreign to me, but it made sense. And I had to investigate. I had to know what was brewing in his mind and how he could help me with my financial situation. And so I just went out on a calculated risk, it was out on a whim. And I came to the master class like you are here right now, booked the consultation. In fact, you had an offer. I didn't even wait for a consultation. I went ahead and just purchased the All-Star membership right away. It's just at the end of this masterclass that you're listening to, I was just blown away, and I knew I had to work with DJ. So after I purchased my All-Star membership, we had our first conversation, blew my mind. I went from someone who quit their job and was looking for something more stable. Speaking to him, got my ducks in a row, ended up with a job that pays over 60K. And I'm working on my personal business, and that's growing within itself. That was able to help me finance myself into being an investor. Without working with DJ, I would have never had that opportunity at all. I don't know how I would have been in Zanzibar this very year, this same year. And I just trusted, believed, and read the books, Hedgehog, the Hedgehog concept. He will tell you about often. You will not hear the end of it, and that's because it's the best thing you'll hear to change your financial life. I took advice from that book. I'm creating my own products as we're speaking right now. Went to Zanzibar, amazing, met amazing people. It's different traveling with friends, but when you're traveling with investors, like it changes the way you think, the way you move, the way you engage with people. You're literally making a change as you're visiting a place. And that was my first time in East Africa, and I was just so grateful to meet the team, meet DJ. That was the first time I met him too, and it was just
You're right.
it was the first time we physically met, and it was amazing. Everybody there was great. We engaged with the community really well, and I'm back, and I'm ready to go back again.
So tell us how old you are, if you don't mind us asking, and tell us what is it that you're doing specifically for the team, and what
Mhm.
is it you do that you can provide for people who want their dreams to come true. Talk to us, Angela. Talk to us.
All right, so I am 30 years of age. What I do for the team is merchandise. Merchandise. I created these shirts that you see on DJ and myself. I was able to work with,
You got to
you
you
know.
got to show them. You got to show them the back of the shirt. The
Ah,
back of the shirt, guys, is
okay.
phenomenal. We got to show them the back of the shirt.
Okay. So this is the front of the
Look at
shirt,
that.
and I don't know
Look
if
at
you,
that, baby.
but
Zanzibar barcode. This lady here is a genius, ladies and gentlemen, and
yeah,
we're smart enough to pick up awesome talent while they're still young and hungry and want to be mentored. See, that's cooperative economics. Unlike a lot of these other people, they want to be superstars, but guess what? We got a super team system. Well, go ahead, Angela.
yeah, you probably couldn't see the back too well. My light isn't the most lit at the moment, but yes, created these shirts, got some hoodies on the way, so be on the lookout. And what I personally do is I'm a wellness coach, creating different packages for different people because we all have different needs. And so you'll be hearing more about that as time moves on. But this was great. Thanks for bringing
Man,
me on, DJ.
that is awesome. So what we want to do, guys, we got Jeff out there, so we want to bring Jeff on. Angela, thank you. We'll bring you back a little bit later. But guys, I want y'all to pay attention to what cooperative economics looks like and how we uplift, encourage, and support our people. And another thing I want you to pay attention to is that we don't look at age. There's no ageism. There's no classism. There's no isms on this platform because we truly are the real deal Holyfield because we are already there. You go through 3 phases in life. Okay. The first phase is the struggle. That means you're going to school, trade school, whatever, trying to figure out what your life is and who you are. And when you figure that out, you get into a pattern with your hedgehog concept and you create success. And success can be a multitude of things to you, but it brings you a quality of life in America, which is middle class. It allows you some discretionary income, allows you to do some traveling and stuff like that, put a couple of chips away, save for a rainy day, and create retirement programs for yourself. But the real phase, which is very few people get to, ladies and gentlemen, because again, there's struggle and there's success. But then the one that's most important for legacy is significance. And what you are seeing tonight is the significance of the legacy of the P.O.M movement. And so, with that said, we want to bring up one of our investors who, just like Angela, was a member of the program, of the All-Star program first, and then saw the dream and jumped on and took the bull by the horn. This gentleman's name is Mr. Jeff Calhoun. So can we bring him on the platform?
Hey, how's it going, DJ?
What's up, Jeff?
Oh,
How's that
I'm
beloved
chilling.
wife doing?
Oh, she doing good, man. They downstairs cooking right now.
She sold. She all the way in now, right?
Man, listen, she sold, man. She got family members that sold.
So Jeff, man, talk to us. Talk to us from day one, man. Talk to us from day one. First time you heard about us, and tell us your story, brother. Tell the people because they think that this is, all show, but they don't realize this is really business and it's cooperative and it's real. Talk to us, brother.
I mean, you know, from the good go, when I first saw you and I heard what you were speaking about financial wellness, I thought that was powerful. And I'm all about that myself. So I went on and joined the program. Then I heard you talking about investments and group economics. And that was very powerful to me. And you said something about investing in Africa. That really, really triggered me. So then when I got into the program, I listened to everything, and you made sense. I felt the energy. I spoke with you offline. We spoke privately, and I really like you as a person. And I said, you know what? I think I can do this. And then I went on. I made some investments with you. I jumped on it. I got my wife. We all went to Africa. Man, it was just amazing, man. I really don't even have words right now to speak on it. But the whole program, as far as, you know, the businesses that we started, I have a business, my wife has a business. When I got in your program, it aligned some things for me because I was using some financial or some of my personal income to fund the business. And now I'm getting an alignment as far as getting business credit and some things, little things that I didn't know, that's getting me realigned and getting my business up to par, so that I can actually make the income from my business where I don't need to use any of my personal, and I can actually replace it. So I'm not in your position yet, DJ. I'm still a 9-to-5er right now. But on your program and going through the process and becoming an investor, I'm definitely looking forward to becoming and replacing my working income and becoming a full-time investor. It was great to be there to see the investment of the property. It's beautiful. It's in a great location. There's also other properties that were available that piqued my mind, and so many businesses that are an opportunity to get into, such as the boating. I mean, we found out that, you know, the boating is like, you know, not that expensive to get into it, to build, and to make that part of another stream of income. I mean, there's just so many ways to get into the market. Is unbelievable. You know, we went to the spice farm. You know, they got all kinds of things that can be monetized there. And, the dollar ratio was unbelievable. $1 to $2,300. That's, I mean, you can't beat that.
Yeah, I saw you and your wife was racking up.
Right. Yeah, we was racking up a little bit, man. I got a few gifts.
True that. So talk to them about the team that you've worked with before we went to Zanzibar that made that impact, that you took that quantum leap to actually invest in Zanzibar. And then when you got to Zanzibar, how it really came to reality that we were doing something significant, something that's very rare that you can get to play in this game, and how you see the future for your business, because you came up with a solution for one of the challenges that they have that we're going to put together for you, that's going to help you make even more, successful business for your family's family.
Right. And yeah, I jumped on the team. You had made it accessible for me to get with some guys that are doing multi-million-dollar deals with businesses and taxes, as well as insurances and systems and all that. And I started getting attached with those people. You know, I have D working with me as far as getting business credit and getting my business established in a certain way. I definitely worked with Dom. You know, he did some of the videography for me while we were there. And also I'm going to reach out to him to help with my website. And I also got with Melvin Hobbs. I can't remember the gentleman's name with the taxes. It's
James
right
Lane. James Lane of Emerge Financial, 40 years as a CPA.
That's right. I'm hooked up with James Lane. I've added him to my team as well, and he's a very powerful guy. He really informed me on some of the tax benefits, as well as the tax position for my business, as well as for us in our personal finances. That's very powerful. So I was grateful to have that guy, as well as we're definitely mixing it up with Bank of America, and all of that was definitely made accessible by you, DJ, by being in that master class, and it helped us to give us that access. And so
How important is that, Jeff? I mean, and how long would it have taken you to pursue that yourself as a professional? And you're a pretty accomplished professional. Jeff's a very humble guy. If you don't mind me sharing what he's a civil engineer, ladies and gentlemen, and he does high quality work in the marketplace. And he's a guy that's well sought after, and he's been doing it for a while. But the reality is, my network is just a little bit more seasoned and experienced than his network, and we basically bequeathed our network directly to him. So talk to them. How long would it have taken you to get the same network that I got, that we gave to you to create it for your team instead of you building it yourself? How important is that to have that access?
I think that's the most important, because it's who you know. And before I knew DJ as well as his master class, I didn't have any access to those people on those levels. I mean, I would have had to work so hard to get that. I don't really know what I would have had to do to get that access. You know, I mean, that speaks to years of building relationships and years of experience. And I didn't have that as far as that on the business side. I do civil engineer. I've been doing that for several years. But as far as me trying to branch out on my own and my own business as an entrepreneur, I don't have those relationship connections. And I really didn't know how to get them. I mean, I can, just, go to a bank and try to, speak and try to, build a relationship, but that would have taken years, because I would have had to build some type of rapport, some type of financial credit background or something like that to prove to them that I'm a worthy person to do business with. So it definitely was beneficial for me to meet with you, DJ, because you've already built that over 20 years of doing business on that level. And it's just so grateful for me to get in the B2B program. And all of a sudden, I'm ushered into this access to these high level people that can take my business to an upper and higher level, as well as I'm available to get into this investment or into investments in Africa. I've been saving money. I've been making my own private investments, but it is who you know, and that gives you the access to, take your position or whatever you are in life to the next level. And that's what had happened to me. And I appreciate that. And so as far as the investment goes.
Yeah, what are you excited about for your children as far as what we're going to do over there in Zanzibar for your family?
Listen,
what made your wife get excited, man? Talk to us, Jeff.
Let me tell you. When I made the decision that I'm going to do business in Africa with you guys with this investment, everybody was sort of against it. Everybody was like, why Africa? I mean, is it safe over there? Is it dangerous? I mean, why would you go over there? There's nothing there. There's nothing to attach to, or no opportunities. But I went on and I took that leap because I did a little bit more research. And I think that, with society, they try to steer us away from what's best for us as Black Americans is to do business with Black Africans. I mean, that's just the truth. So I said,
you know what? The competition, right?
They want to eliminate the competition. And what's better?
Tell them who we saw over there getting down in business, because they wanted to eliminate us from being part of the party.
Listen, I've been advertising this whole process the whole last week. I put up a video showing all them other people that was there. And I put a comment and I said, if you have any questions of whether or not it's safe or if there's opportunity to do business, just ask them. I didn't say who it was, but listen, that whole airport was full of other people. I couldn't believe how many people was there. It was just, when we were leaving, it was just me and my wife in our terminal, and it was everybody else. I'm talking about non-Black.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, from everywhere, Australia, Britain, France. I mean, from everywhere. So the opportunity is real, and it's a game changer once I put roots down in the continent. and I made that investment in this 22 unit property, it totally changed the paradigm in my family and in my network. You know, everybody started looking at it. Oh, hold on, what's going on? What's happening? They want to see. They looking at the brochures. They checking it out. And they're like, okay, well, maybe it is something there. Maybe I can do something. So it changed the paradigm, definitely, man. It changed it. And you know, I took that leap.
Hey, you know, first and foremost, I want to thank you for believing in us. Secondly, I want to thank you, and definitely, most importantly, thank your wife for being your completer, Jeff, because nowadays in our community, they're sending opposite messages, and they're talking about, you know, competing against the black man and the black woman, which is not the pathway to success and significance. And your wife, Tanya, and you, man, are the epitome. I saw y'all hopping on the phone, talking to y'all children while we over there, man. My heart was warm to see that, and that just made my dream even more emboldened that I'm going to do everything I can with our team to make sure that your family wins, man. So I want to thank you for coming on here, sharing that with everybody, and just let your people know all roads go through the program because they get excited. You know, sometimes people want to shortcut the shortcut. Tell them, come on back to us. Monday night, we're doing a presentation. So, brother, I appreciate you coming on, brother. And we're going to keep the party moving. And, hey, man, God bless. And tell them the P.O.M lifestyle movement is real, right?
Definitely real. Plenty of money, peace of mind.
Thanks a lot, Jeff. We appreciate you, brother.
All right, man. Jeff. Take care. All right, Nick.
So, hey, what I think we should do right now is take our first break, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to show you everybody on the team. We're going to show you other investors just like Jeff, different age groups, different marital status. But the reality is you're going to see somebody tonight that's going to be just like you. And when you see somebody like you, that is the message from the creator that you need to plug in to the program and be part of the movement. It's a movement, ladies and gentlemen. You can't stop it. It's been in works for 20 years. So we'll be right back after these beautiful testimonials from people that look just like you, and you can do it too. Man, we'll be back right after this.
All right, everybody. Hey, this is Eric, and I'm here in Zanzibar, and we really had a great time. I just wanted to let you. The best time that we had was yesterday when we were out on the sandbar, having beautiful scuba diving, snorkeling. We had a fresh lobster, shrimp, and everything seafood lunch. And we were on a beautiful sailboat, handmade sailboat here in Zanzibar. So if you're really interested in enjoying the P.O.M lifestyle, which is what we live, come on and join us on the beaches of the world, and we will definitely join you.
Hi, I'm Arnett Rose. I'm from Galveston, Texas. And the reason why I'm excited about the Zanzibar opportunity is the ability to own investment property and also realize my dream of traveling the continent and also have make this my future home base.
Man.
Yeah.
Man. Hey. We don't have to do much talking. So you know what we got to do? We got to bring up the next member of the team, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, Nick?
Yep. Right. Yeah, so, that's right.
You want to introduce this person? Tell us a little bit about him, Nick.
Okay. So yeah, the next person would be the one that we call the protege. The protege. You know, man, this young brother, he's younger than me. I'm only 23 years of age. and we call him the protege because he's working. He's a young professional working in the financial services business. You know, following in the footsteps of DJ the Money Coach. You know, sharp, fired up, excited. You know, hailing from the NYC, and you know, I'm speaking of none other than Tajir. So Tajir, go ahead.
Bring them on up.
Yeah, go ahead. Flip
What
that
y'all want y'all to
camera.
understand, guys, you're going to see people from East Coast to West Coast to Midwest to Southwest, baby, in and far between. And we call this young, you know, go-getter the protege because he got started in the financial service sector before I did. So what better way to extend the legacy out? We're talking about he's going, you know, be in position to take over the helm in, 15 years. So he's getting his apprenticeship right now. So Tajir, man, again, just like Angela, tell them how you found out about us. Tell them why you took the leap of faith, and tell them what you're doing now to help their dreams come true, not your dream.
All right, got you. So first things first, what's up, everybody? It is a beautiful evening. It's still warm outside, like DJ said earlier. We're less than 2 days removed from Zanzibar, and I'm still on fire. I haven't even unpacked my bags, but we're here. So let me take you back to the beginning. I got to take you back to winter 2021, December. So took a step back. I said, hey, I need to plan out the rest of the next couple of years of my life. What do I want it to look like? Where do I want to go? I said, okay, I need to get a tighter grip on my finances because I want to take it to the next level in business and finance. So I'm like, okay, I want to do that, but I need a next level team to help me get there. So I went out and started looking for a team. I shopped the market, looked for a couple of places, looked for the big names that we all know of, internet, YouTubes, and I came across DJ. And like they said, I'm from New York. I work in the financial district in New York. So I know finances. So I know when people are saying things and they actually know what they're talking about, or they just read a book and just regurgitate the information on the video. So I hear DJ talking. I'm like, oh, damn, this is serious. I'm like, all right, he's not playing with us. He's really giving us the real deal. And I'm like, okay. So I went ahead, bought the program, got into the program, got my financial plans and everything built out. And at the end, I had a nice conversation with DJ, and he was like, hey, man, you have a great skill set, great attitude. Why don't you come on the team? Fast forward, I'm down at DJ's house all weekend. Going over.
Wait a minute, you said I invited you to my house? I'm just curious. How many of these, people on these platforms would even fathom doing something like that?
Zero.
Let's keep it a buck.
They talk to you nice on camera and on the screen, but if you see them in real life, they look at you like you just online people. Not real life, just online. But that was the complete opposite. Went down to DJ's house, spent the weekend with him, spent the weekend with his family, went over everything, business, life, you name it, came back on fire. And so let me tell y'all what I do for the team. So what I do on the DJ, the Money Coach 7 Series of Money team is membership consulting, and financial analysis. So what I do is I work with our members to determine what exactly are their financial goals. And then I analyze their financial situation and see how we can marry the two. And then I determine how we marry those two, then how we guide them through our system to execute that marriage. And that's that in a nutshell. And that's how we do it. What you want me to talk about next, DJ?
Well, basically, what gives you the expertise to do that in the first place?
Oh,
like Nick said, you're a financial analyst, right?
Oh, yeah. So
tell me a little bit about your profession, that we just didn't grab you up with no skill sets, no experience, no certifications, and just put you out there and put people in harm's way. Because we don't do that. But again, we're smart enough to see, genius that are far advanced than their age because their skills, ladies and gentlemen, and their experience. So we grabbed them up before somebody else grabbed them up. So talk a little bit about that real quickly.
Got you. So for about the last 4 years, I'm working in private equity in New York and going over everything from financial valuation, asset management, treasury, acquisitions, you name it. So finance.
Wait. You've been doing that at the young age of 23?
Yes, sir.
Y'all hear that, ladies and gentlemen? This gentleman here is private equity, asset management, financial analyst at 23. Now, y'all wouldn't even question that if he looked another skin color. Let's keep it a buck. But the reality is, we've been promoted in the propaganda so much negative, fake news that this is the real deal here because most of us are like Tajir. So that's why we bringing this young man to you. Because he ain't the exception to the rule, baby. He is the rule. And you're the rule. So if you're watching this and you don't believe it, all you got to do is hit us up. You can call us on the 800 number, 866-395-3042. 866-395-3042. And we will breathe life into you. And most importantly, when he came down here, I put him in contact with somebody already done what he's doing. Access, baby. So go ahead, talk to him a little bit, Tajir, and tell him what you saw in Zanzibar and why you excited about your future and why you excited about even more so helping these people watching this achieve their dreams, not our dreams, right? And tell them, do I need them? Do I personally need these people on these platforms?
Not at all. Not at all.
But I want to help them. I want y'all to understand that. When I say that, you might take it the wrong way. The reality is I'm already free. But guess what? It ain't good being free alone. I want you to come join us on these beaches of the world clubs and be in the P.O.M P.O M movement. Planet Money, Peace of Mind. Talk to him, Tajir, and then we're going to move to the next person so we can show them the whole team, baby.
I got you. So, first things first, to describe Zanzibar, I say it just like this. Zanzibar was a breathtaking experience. I already knew before I went out there that it was going to be amazing, but it was just everything that and more. We went out there and saw the resort that we're building. It's luxurious, practical, and sustainable. There's a tremendous amount of opportunity all over the island. As Jeff mentioned before, everybody is out there from every different country, every religion, everything, you name it, up and down the streets, figuring out how they can leverage all the opportunities that are currently being built out there. And we have a stake in there right now. And on a side note, it's some of the best food that I've ever had in my life. Since I've been back, I haven't been able to eat anything, man. I've been eating just fruits and nuts all day because I got to get some real fresh food. It's the best food I've ever had. And
man, tell them about that seafood at Mr. Muhammad's at the Kite Exotic Excursion, who's our partner. Tell them about that food, baby. Is it real? Is it good? Is it the best you ever had in seafood? Keep it real, baby.
Y'all. Now, everybody knows Black people love seafood and we love crab legs, right? Now, I wasn't that guy. My family would have these huge seafood parties, take over the whole kitchen, put newspapers everywhere, seafood everywhere, and I'd be the one, hey, I'm ordering a burger or something like that. We went to Zanzibar, had fresh lobster, shrimp, and a whole bunch of other fish. I don't even remember their names. I'm a seafood guy now. That was the best food I ever had to not stop eating. I'm like, damn, what was I missing? But I had to get it in Zanzibar. So fresh, so specific, just some of the best stuff ever. And I'm excited to help you guys because this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. And when people look at the continent, they look at Africa, there's so many things they think of. And one of the biggest things is that they have that people on the continent have some kind of obsession with what's going on in Europe or the Middle East and that they're not interested in us. That's not true. Let me say that one more time. That is not true. They would love to work with their people, but we have to be there. There was so much opportunity. There's so much opportunity for connection and cultural exchange. It's not until you actually get on the ground, stop listening to the media, stop listening to the hearsay, and really connect with people to see how similar you are and how much you guys can help each other. So I'm super excited to help everybody and take them through the program so they can be qualified, so they can get into the Zanzibar investment and get out there and get involved with everything they're doing to change the world. We're not just trying to just invest and just make money. We are trying to change the island. We are trying to take it to the next level. And we want you here with us. So as DJ always says, join us on the beaches of the World Club. P.O.M lifestyle.
That's right, baby, the movement. And I'm going to just make one correction to the protege. We ain't trying, baby. We doing. We doing, y'all. So y'all heard it. That's the youngest member of the team. Tajir, thank you, brother, for plugging in, coming in, and being a mentor to my youngest son, man. It means so much to me, brother. I'll see you a little bit later. Hey, guys, we're going to keep the party moving because this is a movement, baby. And hey, if you got something to celebrate with, come on, have a little spirit with us. So Nick, let's go to the next break and let's show them another testimonial from people that look just like them, that the dream is real. Because we started in February, went back in March, and we brought 20 people with us. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, not 20 content creators, but 20 investors that putting their roots in the ground like the bamboo tree that's going to grow over the next 2 to 5 years and is going to make their family wealthier than your imagination. But you got to do the 4 dirty little words. All right. Number 1, discipline. Number 2, accountability to a proven system. That's number 3, the 7 spheres of money system. And number 4, you got to go to work. Not for 2 to 5 weeks, Nick. Not for 2 to 5 months, but 2 to 5 what, Nick?
Years.
This ain't something you could do this prosperity preaching bull crap. You got to have discipline based on what the creator wants to glorify the creator's kingdom, whomever you think your creator is. And if you do it in submission to the creator, he will let you benefit from these lovely people in 2 to 5 years. And then you got to add what we call the 4 P's. Okay. Number 1, professionalism. That means speak the king's English. I'm not talking about speak proper English, but that is required. But I'm talking about speak the jargon, speak the terminology, speak the relatability, professionalism. If the show starts at 6:30, you get there at 6:15. If it's time to wrap it up at 8 o'clock, you start wrapping up at 7:45. That's professionalism. The second P, persistence with consistency. Any dream worth having is going to require persistency with consistency in order for it to materialize and manifest itself like you're seeing tonight. And then the third one is what separates the women from the girls and the men from the boys. It's perseverance. Do you think that we accomplish what we accomplished by being thin-skinned? No, we ain't afraid of no's. We ain't afraid of, obstacles, because we see those as opportunities. But you got to be prepared for it as a leader and attract great other leaders to bring up, like Tajir, like Angela, like Jeff, like Nick. And then when you get that perseverance down, which separates you from 98% of the people, then you got to perform on a sliver. Be over prepared when an opportunity presents itself. That's called the 4x4. 4 dirty little words, 4 P's, and that's how you get to the P.O.M lifestyle. We'll be right back after another amazing testimonial from beautiful people just like you.
My name is Miriam, and I'm excited to invest in Zanzibar just because it's an up-and-coming area. It's beautiful, the weather is amazing, and the culture is beautiful.
I've been having an amazing time. When I first stepped out into Zanzibar, I felt like I walked into paradise. We have met some amazing people, had an amazing time. The food was great, and I also forgot to mention that this is a solo trip. This is my first solo trip from the start, and I've had an amazing time with DJ the Money Coach and the team as well.
What happens, guys? P.O.M lifestyle, and you can get these amazing teas made by the amazing Angela. Check it out, limited edition, baby. Get them now before they gone. Ain't that right, Angela? Absolutely. Hit that link. Come join us. It's all yours, baby. God bless. Boy, man, I'm just getting more and more excited, man. I'm telling you, man. The only thing that would have made that trip better if Nick, you, and Keith would have been there with us. But the reality is the system works when we're not there, and you guys held down the fort. That's a tip, ladies and gentlemen. You don't have a business without a system, without the team. Because when we went across the world for 10, 12 days, our business didn't stop. McDonald's don't stop. Chick-fil-A don't stop. Subway don't stop. But if you take yourself out of your self-proprietor, business, which 98% of y'all are, because it's really not a business, it's a hustle. This is a business, right? So while we were out, Nick was managing the shop and Keith was handling the meetings, the calls, the risk tolerance questionnaires, the All-Star program, which is something you got to belong to, because everybody you see on these videos, they're All-Star members. It's a prestigious club that gets you to the movement of plenty of money and peace of mind that takes that 2 to 5 year journey, right? So with that said, we're going to bring up the next member of the DJ the Money Coach team in the 7 spheres of money. If that makes sense. So Nick, tell them who the next person is, tell them why they're important to us, and let's bring them on the platform.
All right. Our next person, I mean, you already got a little taste of what this next person brings. These testimonials that you just saw, these videos, these beautiful shots that you just saw, came from the next person we're about to bring onto the screen here. Our videographer, video editor, and also the person that created this fire thumbnail for tonight's show. That's who we're bringing up to next to the platform. Now, this person is especially important to me because prior to him joining the team, I was doing all of this stuff, and I know the basics. I know the basics of how to create all of this stuff, but this young brother, he specializes in this. He has the eye, he has the creative touch to bring it to the next level from what I was doing. So I'm super grateful and excited to have him on the team. So I'm speaking none other than Mr. Dom Jackson. So Dom, get ready, bring you up to the stage here. Flip that camera on.
Oh yeah, Mr. Dom Jackson with Day by Day Media. Dom Jackson, and another thing, guys, check this out. If you really want to have the ultimate mentor apprenticeship relationship, you got to make yourself accessible. You got to be willing to do stuff that the person that can pour into you what you need to help them out. So this young man, he actually went out as our emissary and went a week and a half before we even put feet on the ground in Zanzibar to do the dirty work for us. Somebody got to do the dirty work. And he didn't have no attitude, none of that. And his vessel has been overpoured. That's a tip. So if you want to get a mentorship relationship, don't ask the mentor what he can do for you. Tell him what you can do for him or her and be indispensable. And that's what Dom brings to the table, in addition to his amazing videography, his amazing editing, his ability to put the right music to the right, content and make our stuff look sweet. So Dom, talk to us how you met us, where you are, what you're excited about. I'm going to turn my light on real quick, but take it over, Dom.
I'm happy to be here, guys. Like I said, my name is Dom Jackson, under the DJ the Money Coach team of Day by Day Media. I'm glad, Nick, I got a chance to get you from doing all those videos, brother, because you had a lot on your plate back in the day. So I'm glad I can help ease up the workload a little bit.
That's right, man.
But yeah, all the testimonials and clips that you see set up online on the videos, that's all me, setting everything up. As DJ always talks about having access being one of the most important things. I actually got introduced to DJ and the team through one of the other spheres of money, the real estate sphere, which is Marcus and JR at Noir Capital, Noir Invest. I'm childhood best friends with Marcus, and he introduced me to DJ. So we've only known each other for about 6-8 months ish, so we're still relatively new, but just off the strength of our friend, our partner, and our boy, just that brotherhood, we just knew we were on the same page, and we absolutely are. So I went out as the emissary to Zanzibar, out there early, out there learning the culture, filming stuff, getting the shots, getting things set up. So I was first touched down on the motherland, Had a great time. Got some great footage, you know. So you guys are gonna be seeing tons of great stuff coming out, pictures and videos of all the great things that we done over there in Zanzibar. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
Man, that's awesome. So, what does this mean for you personally, man? What has this done for you that you took the leap of faith and actually became a entrepreneur full time? Because you weren't an entrepreneur full time when I met you, and then all of a sudden, by being access to the system, you became an entrepreneur, man. And what brought that about, Dom? Talk to the people, because there's people out there watching this right now. They want to have the freedom to be an entrepreneur. It's the best game in town, and it's the hardest game in town. But you got the handicap and the shortcut, the legitimate shortcut, because you came with a team to help you become a real entrepreneur, to run a real business. So talk to us about that a little bit, brother, because there's people out there watching right now. There's young women, there's young men, there's older women, there's older men that want to do the same thing you have, and they have fear, but they got a skill set, they got experience, but they don't have a team or a system. Tell them what that meant to you and why that's so important to you and why we can help them do that too, brother.
Hey man, so I think it's important that you know, having the skill set and having belief in yourself, obviously, and being a part of that thing, that moment of trying to figure out what to do next, but also knowing, you know, you're part of a team and a system that's already been established, you know, for 20 plus years to help teach you how to operate and navigate through everything the same way. So, you know, as DJ said before, making yourself accessible to help out with someone else that can mentor you in that aspect. So, you know, what ways you can bring value to them, what they're doing. And in return, you get that blessing of the information that can help you get your next way into the system, how to get to that next spot to where you want to go. So, you know, as long as you are willing to put yourself out there to help someone out who's you know, a lot more ahead about where you are, and, you know, do everything, you know, with the right principles, you know, with the 4 dirty little words, everything will come back to you tenfold.
Man, that's awesome. And did you make some money while you were there?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I filmed some. We had some packages set up for everybody that came in, for all the tourists, for like the tourist activities that we did, the excursions. You basically had a personal videographer and photographer for the entire trip. So if you missed me on this trip, you'll see me on the next one. Day by day media. I got you.
Man, that is awesome. Now let me ask you a question. Do you feel confident, man, your first year in business that you're gonna make well over 6 figures, man?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
And tell them why you feel so confident that you're gonna do that.
Hey man, because I'm part of a great team. I'm part of a great team, learning this every day by day, learning more and more gems from each thing. You know, I had a meeting with DJ earlier today talking about some stuff, how to blueprint and set up stuff for my next several years, how to budget out and figure out what I'm gonna do, systemize everything. So, you know, I'm plugged into the system, baby. We taking over. We taking over.
Well, there you go, guys. Hey, Dom, man, thanks for coming on the platform, telling people what you do and how you can help them. So leave it with this. Tell them what you can do for them to help them, what you done for us, and then we're going to let you jump off the platform.
Okay, well, hey, how I can help you, you know, the same way I've been helping out DJ and the team, getting videos for what you want to do, whether it be your business or your personal life, whatever things you want to do to create the video communication to the world. So, you know, they say a picture's worth 1,000 words, but a video's worth 1,000,000 words. And I can help you with the videos to communicate what you want to do to the world out there. So if you need a video editor, some content creation, I got your back. Day by day media, and Dom Jackson's here for you.
Man, guess what? He does all our stuff, and he does it at a high level, and it's got our sponsorships. It increased our subscriptions. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you looking for the best, you seen it right here, and that's just one leg of the 7 spheres of money system. Dom, man, we appreciate you. Thanks for putting together all these amazing videos, putting together the thumbnails, and creating that music that makes it fly. Hey, bro, you the best. Appreciate you. All right, let's bring up the next member of the team, because we are getting a little long-winded sometimes. So, with that said, Nick, let's cue up the next person.
All right. So up next, coming next to the stage. Next to the stage, we have up next. Let me see who we got next.
Would that be Keith? I think it's Keith.
Oh, it's Keith. Okay, we bring Keith up next.
Yep. So let me tell y'all about Keith. So Keith and I have been together. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, so you want to have consistency and you want to have longevity, and that tells you what the quality of the people you're dealing with. So Keith Squalls and I, we've been together for 27 years. Keith was actually original partner of mine and my cleaning company that we did 7 figures in. And Keith is a high integrity, super unselfish gentleman, very humble, and a guy. He's unified 100%, and he has no ego. And we needed help because we were doing massive numbers on this platform, and I just reached back out to him, and he came on board. And while we were abroad, Keith kept the business flowing and actually did better than I normally do in the business. So without further ado, we want to bring my right-hand man and my first business I started. His name is Keith Squalls. What's happening, brother?
What's up? What's up? I was muted there. What's up, Nick?
Hey, what's going on, Keith?
What's up, Dale? Y'all know him as DJ. I know him as Dale. That's how I met him. That's his government name, and that's what I call him. That's my boy Dale. Yeah, man, this is awesome stuff, man. Just like you said, I've been rolling with DJ for we met back in '95. We were in the Amway business together, and that's how we met. I don't know why God put us together, because you can see he's the bull in the China store, and I'm showing some excitement now, but this is usually not my personality, man. I'm more laid back, I just take it in and just let it ride, you know what I'm saying? But God put us together, man. We've been rolling together for 27 years, man. And like you said, 2 years after we met in Amway, we decided to do something silly and start a business. We were both working, doing Amway, and then we decided to start a business together. And man, those are some awesome moments, man. We had some great times, man. Me, him, and his cousin Jason, J-Dub. And we used to work in the day, do our Amway business after work, and then at night drive west to the west suburbs and clean a building. and drive home, man, at 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning.
And get up at 6 a.m. Go to 9 to 5.
Get up and do the same thing over the next day, man. But we were just young and hungry, man. And that's what we had to do. We did it, man. And I went on and got married. And DJ and Jason kept the business going. And man, but DJ and I always kept in touch every time he needed something, whether it was business or he just needed some advice. He would just call me up and say, hey, man, what do you think? He'd call me up and say, hey, I'm doing this, man. Are you able to do it with me? Sometimes I say yeah, sometimes I can't. But we were always there. And he got married, had children. Our kids know each other. I know his kids, my kids. And he moved later to the great state of Texas. I was still back in Chicago. And then 4 years ago, I'm in Texas now. So, but anyway, we just always kept in touch. But yeah, man, this thing that he's put together, I saw it just starting from the beginning, when he became a banker, doing the mortgages, and when he got into financial services and doing that. I didn't know anything about financial services at the time. I actually got involved in financial services because I'm a licensed life insurance agent, and I do that in annuities and help with pre-funeral planning and do some other things in terms of finances. But 6 years later, after he was already doing it, I got involved in the financial services industry. And so we were able to really connect and relate in that regard. So, man, we just been rolling. And as far as, what we're doing now, this thing on the internet, this platform and everything, I saw the beginning of that as well. When I remember, I don't know if Nick came from that. I forget, what was it? The platform you were on, Urban X, or something like that.
Yep. Nick came from that.
Yep. I remember seeing that on the internet, and they had you on there a few times, and then next thing you know, DJ was doing his own, and and I remember seeing it from the beginning. And 2 years later, he was like, "Man, dude, we're doing all this business. I need your help." And I just saw it just manifest from the start, just like this. And so if there's anybody out there sitting on the fence about anything, I mean, I would just say take the leap. Take the leap. And, you probably blow, more money in a month or a year than you would if you took the leap with Dale here and it didn't work. You'd still blow more money than what you do getting involved in this program. So this is we're doing some awesome stuff. Man, just the fact that I don't know if you said this already, but having a corporate sponsor like Chase Bank, I mean, that's the bank I bank at. And to have someone like a company like that, one of the largest banks in the US, sponsor you, back you, and say the program that you have that you're doing is phenomenal. Nobody's doing it. And he even said you can take this to other banks. So man, I don't know. I'm just rattling on, man. Anything specific you want me to say?
Yeah, man. Tell them what you're excited about, man. What you do for us specifically. While you doing that, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, it's starting to get a little dark out here. I'm gonna move up to my office and keep talking about what you do for us, what you're excited about, and why this is the place to be, man. That's all.
Yeah,
and I'll be back on in about 2 minutes. It'll take me to get up to my office.
All right, cool. So here's the thing. Like I said, I'm in the financial services industry, and I've been doing it for going on 15 years now. And, people are hurting financially, whether they want to admit it or not. They're hurting. Everybody needs help, okay? You look at some of the top sports guys out there that play their sport and are like excellent and superb and like the top dogs in their sport. They have coaches. Okay. They have coaches, and some of them have more than one. So if they're as good as they are in their sport, let's just take, I like basketball. I'm gonna take Steph Curry. Okay. If he has a coach, and I'm not talking about Steve Kerr only, but he has a conditioning coach. He has a coach that works with him in terms of his dribbling, his shooting, and all of that. If he has that many coaches to keep him at the top of his game, why do you think in your financial problems, you're the only one that's making the money, you're the only one that's spending the money, you're the only one that's getting yourself in those financial problems? Why do you think that you're the only one that can get yourself out of them? You can't. You need help. You need a team. You need the support. You need someone to be accountable to. You need that person to help you become disciplined. You need to go to work, and you need to follow a system. Those are the 4 dirty little words. You have to have a coach, someone that's going to work with you and support you. It's going to tell you what you're doing wrong. It's going to tell you what you're doing right. Okay? So this program that DJ has put together and has basically sharpened over the past 20 years and has helped over 25,000 people is the program for you. Okay. I'm excited because, like he said, they were over in Zanzibar, and Nick and I think it was another gentleman was holding down the fort. And, I don't know if some of those people are on this call here, but man, I was just taking sales call after sales call. Yeah. Every day I had at least 2 people that wanted to become part of the program.
Yeah.
And so, somebody had to do it. So I just stood in and did what I had to do to get people involved. And they wanted to be a part of this. Okay. Mm-hmm. They wanted to be a part of this. So our job is to help them get from where they are to where they want to be. So, man, we're just going to keep moving and keep doing the same thing, because there are plenty more people out there that need the help. So, man, we're excited. Like you said, I didn't make it to Zanzibar, but we're planning the next one, and my goal is to be there at Zanzibar. So,
man, that is That is awesome. And again, ladies and gentlemen, we've been together for 27 years. Melvin Hobson, my other business partner, is part of the Seven Spheres of Money. We've been together for 20 years. My attorney, Lisa K. Shebar, we've been together for 17 years. Our CPA, James Lane, we've been together for 7 years. And y'all listening. We have a team that you can plug into. Like he said, multiple people calling in to get these programs because there's a need. But the most important thing is there's a void in people they can trust. We are licensed professionals, expert, 20 years in the business. Why would you go anywhere else when we're the experts in the middle class? That's what I'm baffled about. But the reality is, guess what? People are coming to us in droves, and the movement is now, and it ain't going to be stopped. So, Keith, man, I appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You guys get to know Keith. He's the best in class. He's the most humble guy I know. He is the most unselfish guy I know. He'll give you literally the shirt off his back to help you before he helps himself. That's the kind of people we have on our organization. I'll see you a little bit later, Keith. Thanks a lot, bro. So with that said, Nick, let's go to the next testimonial, and then let's get ready to bring up the other member of the Seven Spheres of Money.
All right.
Everybody, this is DJ the Money Coach coming to you live in Zanzibar, baby. P.O.M lifestyle, winning money, peace of mind. What time is it, guys? P.O.M lifestyle. Hit that link, and you can be with us too.
All right, all right. Right, there he is.
What's happening? So, I think how many members? I think was that the third or the fourth member of the Seven Spheres of Money Club?
Oh, we got the. You know who's coming up next? We got the we got the feminine version of DJ the Money Coach. We have.
Oh yeah.
We have who I call DJ the Jet Setter and the business credit line getter.
Oh, I love it. He dropped some bars. So let us tell you about this wonderful person who is the epitome of go-getter, okay, completely consumer debt-free. This person jumped in on her birthday, bought our package, was in the master class, and I always try to challenge people to see if they really real, because 98% of people get on these platforms are fake, phonies, and frauds. I'm going to say that again. 98% of people on these platforms are fakes, phonies, and frauds. That's right. Do your research. Vet them. That's facts. So I challenged this young lady because I always ask people, what kind of emergency fund you got? Very rarely people got 3 months. It's a super, what they call a shooting star if they got 6 months. But I say, hey, real business owners have 12 to 18 months. I say, who got 12 months outside of a savings account? That's right. Longevity in relationships, D-Nice. That's what we're about. I'm glad you're picking up this science. Matter of fact, I want everybody right now who's on this platform to share, subscribe, and like if you're getting knowledge fed to you the way you need to be fed to you. Because the only way we're going to get this movement out to the people who need it is for you to share it. Again, I'm free. Most of my team is free. You want to be free? Let us show you how the P.O.M lifestyle can work for you. And how you do that? Pay it forward. If it's great content with great expertise and bring you actual access, pay it forward. Stop being, a conveyor of negative images of us and stop being in the entertainment business and being a fanatic of stuff that can't do nothing for your family. That's the problem in our community. Support the stuff that matters. This matters. And it'll give you that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my homeboy Troy Blakey, who I've also been with for 27 years. You see what I'm saying? So back to this beautiful, sharp, awesome go-getter. Call her DJ. So she actually had 12 months of emergency fund in addition to a savings account, in addition to an investment account, in addition to making six figures at the young age of 30. So again, we know talent when we see it, baby. We know credibility, transparency, integrity, and an unselfish bend over backwards to serve people. So we had to snap her up quick. But also, she started just where you are. She saw us on a platform. She couldn't believe that we were who we were, but she took a investment in herself because we were resonating, and she went from prospect to all-star to team member. And because of her, she planned the whole entire multi-trips to Zanzibar, and she's provided business credit for a lot of our all-star executive members that enabled them to invest in Zanzibar, enabled them to invest in multi-units, enable them to invest in mobile homes, enable them to invest in their own business without risking any of their own dimes. So without further ado, let's bring DJ Squared to the mic. What's up, DJ? You're on mute. You're on mute. She's so excited she forgot to hit her mute button.
I do this every single time, right, Nick?
Yep,
Hi,
yep,
Nick. Hi, DJ.
Hey.
Hi, everyone. So I'm DJ Squared, and I started just like everyone else, watching DJ on someone else's platform. And I come from a finance background. So he was saying things that I didn't know. And I was like, okay, if this guy knows these things, he has to be the real deal. I need to learn more about him. So as he said, I got into the master class and I proved that I had the 12 months of emergency fund. So then it was my birthday and we had our first consultation, and I was actually out of the country. And I was talking to DJ and I was just telling him, I want you to mentor me. Everything that you're saying, I can resonate with. Everything that you're saying, that's my future. What I need is access and mentorship. That's the part of STEAM that I need. I need the access and I need the mentorship. And I want you to mentor me. So we began and we went along, and then I joined the team as the travel executive officer. So I planned the trips to Zanzibar. And this is a very, very, very big deal, everyone. I do not speak Swahili. You understand? I do not speak Swahili. I do not live in Africa. I actually live in California. And it was a lot of negotiations, a lot of planning that went into this Zanzibar trip. We had an amazing time. You all will see this content. Let me tell you, every last single person on the trip wants to come back. They want to invest. They want to bring their family members. I've had everyone tell me this is the best trip, hands down. And we did so much that you all will be able to see, like I said, throughout the content, throughout our different classes, you'll be able to see everything that we did. We bought a host of parties, of events, eating like kings and queens. We are royalty. That is our roots. That's where we come from. Remember that. This should not be something that is foreign to us. DJ always says, act like you've been here. So what does that mean to me? Act like what we're doing is what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be investing with our people. We're supposed to be investing in people that look like us. We're supposed to be free. I'm not a slave. You know, I'm not a slave, and I never will be one ever again. So for me, I'm free. I had an amazing time in Zanzibar. It was a sigh of relief because a lot of planning, as DJ said, it was 90 days that I had to pull this off and bring 20 investors to Zanzibar. And I did it. And we did it, greater than I ever could have expected. Like, we had an amazing time. So with that being said, that is my piece on the travel side. And then I also have my business that is a part of the 7 Spheres. And I am the business.
Did we lose him?
Credit. Go just say in there. I help entrepreneurs as well as business owners scale up. So I can get you $0 to $100,000 in business credit in 6 to 12 months, no matter where you currently are. Whether your personal credit score, your business credit score is bad or non-existent, I can work with you. And how do I know I can? Because I did it for myself and I've done it for others. I have a brand new business that has 200K in credit. So yeah, that's me. Any questions?
Man, you said a mouthful, and because we've gone long, we don't want to short you on the time. But the reality is, ladies and gentlemen, this young lady can take you from 0 to 50 in 3 months, 0 to 100 in 6 months, 0 to 200,000 in business credit. And she's helped people take that business credit, invest in business, real estate, and leverage the tax laws. And that's one of the things that you need if you're going to run a real business. And if you don't realize that, you are not running a business, okay? So if you want to get plugged in and get access to DJ and take amazing trips, which is great for the experience, but we take business trips and happen to do vacation at the same time, and we're able to make it a tax write-off. It's a shame we get to do that. Legally, ethically, and morally sound. That's the reality of real business, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to move it right on because we're going a little bit long, and we want to get this next person up before they have to run. But D, keep rocking. If y'all want to get in touch with D and you never done anything with us, you got to plug in and get that bundle, and then you got to become an all-star member. That's where it all begins at, right, D?
Yes, that is correct. If you want to go on the trips, if you want to invest, if you want to get business credit, if you want to work with anyone on the team, you've got to become an all-star member, and then you have us at your disposal. We then serve.
Froze up again.
I think she froze up again.
Break it up.
She freezing up. So hopefully you can hear us, DJ. You were freezing up. So we're going to go to the next testimonial, and then we're going to bring up our czar on government relations and fundraisers, foundations, and entertainment that we actually will be providing for our organization. So thank you again, D, for doing an amazing job, putting all the trips together, putting all the investors together, and showing them that the movement is real. The P.O.M lifestyle is real. We see you next time.
All right, dude.
All right.
So, guys, we're going to show a quick another testimony of people look like you. Then we're going to bring up this amazing gentleman named Mike, who's been doing government relations, who's been doing diplomacy across the world for over a decade. And if you don't know how to do business international, this is the guy, that's the diplomat that can make your dreams come true across the pond, in the Caribbean, in Africa, in Canada, anywhere you go on this globe. He's the guy in the 7 Spheres of Money system. We'll be right back after this testimonial, and Mike will be right up with us.
Eric Van Slyke. I'm here actually with my sister here visiting Zanzibar. I'm really excited to be here because from what I see, it's a beautiful, beautiful place. The people are wonderful, very friendly, hospitable, and this is an incredible investment opportunity. So we're looking at being in on the ground floor of an investment opportunity that is very, very unique and comes once in a lifetime. So it's a beautiful place. It's a family-oriented place, some place where you could definitely put down roots, just enjoy yourself and enjoy the P.O.M lifestyle and the bully. This is my sister. Camera hall over here.
Man, I love it. We bringing everybody together, brothers, sisters. I went the first time with my sister, paid for her trip, not to brag, but I wanted her to enjoy the bucket trip with me and make her dreams come true too. Eric did the same thing with his sister Van. So without further ado, this gentleman is very busy. We're going to bring up Mr. Mike. He is the diplomat to the diplomats, to the presidents. He's a real rainmaker, and you want him on your team. And all you have to do to get him on your team is actually plug into the 7 Spheres of Money system. That's all you got to do. You know what I'm saying? That's it. So, Nick, bring up the man who makes everybody look good and the man who makes us smooth across the globe in diplomacy and knows the culture and is one hell of a golfer too.
Yeah, we're still waiting for Mike to come in. He's not in the room yet.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. We got a couple more people left. Then we just got two left. Got Mike, and then we got the person that.
Hey, tell you what, while he's popping on, let's show him another testimonial, because sometimes you have technical difficulties. So let's show him a testimonial, and I'm sure by that time he'll be ready.
Okay, let's see what we got.
Rocks. Enjoying the P.O.M lifestyle. Winning money, peace of mind. What time is it, guys? P.O.M lifestyle.
Hello, everybody. My name is Kadir Muhammad. I am an amazing and absolutely outstanding guest here at our Zanzibar trip. This is my first time being in Africa. I absolutely love it. I've loved this trip so much, honestly. Every single part of it was absolutely, it was clear cut, it was communicated very well. All the excursions that we went on were absolutely fantastic, but I think my favorite had to be the boat ride to the sandbank. That is absolutely my favorite. Amazing. I can't wait to come back, and I hope you guys come back.
Hi, my name is Angela, and I'm here in Zanzibar through the P.O.M lifestyle with DJ the Money Coach. My favorite part is just how clean everywhere was. Like, you do not find trash anywhere. The beaches are clean. The sand is soft. The water's warm. So just the environment is just stunning. I want everyone I know to be here.
I've been having an amazing time. When I first stepped out into Zanzibar, I felt like I walked into paradise. We had met some amazing people, had an amazing time. The food was great, and I also forgot to mention that this was a solo trip. This was my first solo trip from the start, and I've had an amazing time with DJ the Money Coach and the team as well.
What happens, guys? P.O.M lifestyle, and you can get these amazing teas made by the amazing Angela. Check it out, limited edition, baby. Get them now, before they gone. Ain't that right, Angela? Absolutely. Hit that link. Come join us. It's all yours, baby. God bless. Oh, well, let's bring him on. He's in. Bring him on.
All right,
to the dignitaries.
Okay, there he is. All right.
There he is. The man that is a privilege and honor, because he don't like to be in the front. He's always in the back making things happen. So talk to us, Mike. Tell us, man, and tell these people why this is so important to get on board with this movement.
Yeah, thanks, DJ, Nick, for you guys having me online. I'll just tell you, I'm still kind of overwhelmed by the experience. Still getting familiar with the 7 Spheres of Money aspect, and and tying everything together. But I have a plan to come, in full speed and on pace really quickly. But what I'll tell people is that DJ has a wealth of experience that comes along with a wealth of knowledge, but it's the wisdom that actually makes that knowledge and experience work. And I would say really, just look into this, because the people that he's brought before you are not, they're not actors. They're real live people that have gone through and trusted the system and the program. And so that's the first thing I would say. Second thing I would say is that all boats rise with the tide. You got to be in the water though. So as he is he's leveraging all of his years of experience and knowledge, and he's sharing that with so many other people, because he wants to see other people become free and be able to pursue their purpose and not have to focus on debt and bills and grinding and things like that. So it makes them more available to their purpose. And then he has them paying it forward as well. As far as, visiting Zanzibar and stepping foot on the continent, after 17 to 25 generations of your family has never been able to return to, it's a bit overwhelming. You think it all started in the United States, when that's not even close to being the truth. And to see how loving and peaceful and welcoming the people are, the tropical aspects of the island and everything else is just bonus. But there's so many opportunities to actually really do some significant things, have significant impact locally, and while also building a legacy at the same time. And Africa is pretty much really the last frontier. They're not building any more land, and you see that so many other countries, European countries, Asian countries, have been racing to get there for years now. But there's still opportunities there to actually not only go there and experience the country, but also to have an impact in the country and an impact in your own personal life.
Yeah, that's amazing. And I mean, you're a gentleman that has traveled around the world, literally.
Mm-hmm.
How would you compare your travels to this one? And it took a little bit of encouragement and a little bit of me pulling you. So talk to them about what that transition was and why it was important for me to keep pulling you. And now you caught it, which they're gonna catch.
Well, I'll tell you this. I appreciate your patience with me and your persistence and your belief in me, and that you knew that me going there would be significant, because sometimes you could allow things that are local to distract you from things that may be abroad. And it's transition into an entrepreneur. Sometimes can have its bumps and things. But as far as how do I compare, I don't. It doesn't. A lot of my travels initially began when I was very young, as a soldier, military, and the last decade and a half, a lot of my travel has come from me working with sports and entertainment, philanthropic efforts abroad, and having a travel company. So I'll tell you what I told when we arrived in the airport and was able to get through customs. There was a young lady that was in a booth selling SIM cards, and one of the things I told her, had to translate it in Swahili, was that stamp that I had in my passport was the most important stamp that I ever had.
Mm.
That is the most important stamp that I have in my passport. And I told you while I was there that a switch was flipped, and I didn't come back even close to being the same that I was when I left. And I thought I was okay before I left. So I'll just say that, I'll just say to individuals, just you are where you are right now, but it's not where you have to be. Just take a moment and just ask yourself, how you would want to live out the rest of your days if you you have an expiration date. Ask yourself how you would like for the rest of your days to be lived out if you could dictate them, and money is not an option, or it's not an issue. And then I would say, get on this plan and start to see how you can get there. Let someone help you get there, because you are here for more than just building wealth for someone else. You're here more than just for building wealth for someone else. So just I say really look into this, and get some others around you to take a look at it, and because it's real. It's not a gimmick and it's not a game. It's real.
Hey, we'll end on that note. I know you're busy, brother. And hey, guys, we bring in the best of the best. We've taken 20 years to find the right people, to put them in the right place in order for us to help your dream come real, because the P.O.M movement ain't being stopped by nobody. It says when a message time is due, can't nobody stop it. All they can do is get out of the way or join the ride. So I would encourage you to join the P.O.M movement, because we are in the significant phase of our life, and we are trying to help you become successful so you can have multi-generational wealth for your family's family. And that's what Zanzibar represents to us. But most importantly, it's going to help you expand your horizons, because Mike's got a saying. Mike, once you end with that saying, did you tell him about being in Africa? What's the saying?
Africa for Africans.
There you go. Appreciate you, brother. Love you. I'll see you soon, brother. Peace.
Okay, man.
All right, Mike.
Guys, we're going to wrap this up with the person that created the system. Well, didn't create the system. They modified the system. Let me get correction to the course. They modified the system, but without this person being a genius as a system engineer, we wouldn't have the ability to make these trips to Zanzibar without our business falling apart, even though I've been doing this for 20 years, and I created this system back in 2002, and we're celebrating our 20-year anniversary. But this person took our business last year, this time, that was doing good, and then we had so much business we couldn't handle it. Here's one thing people don't realize about business. Businesses actually go out of business because they have too much business, because they don't have the capacity to scale up with the business that they're given that they can't handle. That's where we were last year this time, Nick, right?
Yeah.
And this person came in and plugged in the hose, and we going to the moon, baby. So without further ado, we want to bring y'all the young, sharpest mind on the team when it comes to systems. And everything y'all seeing now that's smooth and fluid is because of this amazing young lady, Kadera Muhammad of Omnipotent Consulting. Kadera, step to the stage. Tell them what you do for the team. Tell them what you're excited about and why the movement got their name on it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Hello, everybody. My name is Kadera Muhammad of Omnipotent Consulting, and a very happy member of the DJ, the Money Coach team. I'm actually coming up on my 1-year anniversary. It'll be by the end of next month. Actually, I think a day or something before my birthday. So I'm super excited about that. I had the pleasure of joining the team, like I said, a day before my birthday last year. DJ found me on Instagram, but I actually knew about him a couple of times. And more importantly, I actually had my mother and father actually buy his services, get a consultation with him, and they got great results with him. He and I connected. He told me what his vision was. He told me what he really wanted and how this was a duty and a calling for him. And I absolutely fell in love with it. And I've been here ever since I started really the work in about November or so. And then by the end of December, we had quadrupled or something, his business in those 2 months. And it's been up ever since. I am the systems queen here. So I create all and optimize everything that we have going. I create all the automation, I help with the messaging, and I assist every single department that we have here. So that's the sales team, that's D, the female DJ, and the travel team. That's Dom, that's Keith, that's Nick, that's everybody. And I just make everybody's life easier by helping them save a ton of time. It's all about saving time, and we're able to save time. You automatically save money, and that allows you to grow fast. That's how we were able to still be running while even I was in Zanzibar as well. And the team, Nick and Keys and our other team members, Silvano, they were actually able to hold it down, and everything was still rolling. I didn't even have to bring my laptop. I only had my tablet, just do a couple check-ins, and everything was full steam ahead. It was amazing. But everything that I do is about helping the team and the system make it easy for you all to actually get the services that you need to get and get the help that you need to get. Because that's ultimately what this is all about. It's helping you all. If I can save DJ time, if I can save Nick time, if I can save Keith and Tajir time, they can spend more time with you all and helping you get the assistance and services that you need. It's been a pleasure working with them. It was also a pleasure being in Zanzibar. And I just got to show you my little box and everything that I got from Zanzibar. And I actually took, because I was there, and I'm also an investor in Zanzibar. And I had to go there and take a little bit of some of the rock that they actually used to build in Zanzibar. And I can't do that if I'm always strapped to the computer, if I'm always dealing with everything. We build the systems to make it easy for everybody to do. So yeah, I just wanted to show that a little bit because I'm super proud of it. And I'm keeping this forever because, I mean, the P.O.M lifestyle, y'all, is absolutely real. It's absolutely real.
Man, hey, I needed to do that. Man, learn something new. Hey, get a piece of the rock, baby. And you know, hey, guys, you see it. It's a system. It's a team.
It's real.
Work the plan. I'm gonna tell you again. It's these 4x4, baby. 4 dirty little words. You know, see, people don't tell you this. Discipline. They'll tell you, hey, ask the creator for whatever you want, and he'll just give it to you. That's a bunch of bull. If it don't line up with what the creator wants you to edify and glorify his kingdom, you ain't getting jack. You can ask for whatever you want to. You can put whatever you want down on paper. It ain't coming to fruition. This is 20 years to me get my vertical alignment right for this team to come together and happen to have the right people at the right time. And the dream was right to help the people out. Y'all hear me? To help the people out. I went through the struggle. Nick seen it. Seen the 1-bedroom apartment that I lived in.
Yep.
I became successful. Made a lot of money. But I'm not happy until it's significant so I can pour back into other people. That's the calling. That's the movement.
That's right.
That's plenty of money, peace of mind. You know you deserve this. And the only reason why you ain't doing it because you letting the naysayers prevent you from believing in yourself. And then you're taking bad information from celebrity personalities that ain't got jack to offer you, but something to sell you to create their lifestyle. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. Again, I'm going to say this. I don't need you. I want you because we want to help you. I could be minding my own business with my 4 beautiful children, living my quiet life, and everything going to be all right because I've been through the storms. I blew up 8 businesses that failed, but you know, it wasn't failing. I was learning. I was getting a PhD in entrepreneurship, and then I became an entrepreneur. There's a tip. I made it through 9/11. I made it through Y2K. I made it through the Great Recession, and we have accelerated through the pandemic because I've been on the cutting edge in everything that I've done since the beginning of the day I came out of the womb. I've just been blessed like that, but the most important part is the blessings don't mean nothing if you don't give back to the people. That's what we're about now, giving back to the people. Ain't nobody perfect. Everybody's flawed, but I can tell you this. That name on the back of the jersey that belongs to my great-grandfather and to my grandfather and to my father. They told me one thing that I hang my hat on. Don't ever mess up that name. Don't ever mess with anybody's ego. Don't ever mess with anybody's spouse or significant other. And damn sure don't mess with their money. That's why we got a great name in the marketplace. That's why we got people on our team for 27 years, 20 years, 17 years, 7 years. We got young, up-and-coming superstars. because we found the key to success. And you know what it is? It's significant giving back and create legacy. And that begins right with you by us helping your dream, your plan, your goals come true by us bequeathing our system to you if you want it. It's going to require some work. It's going to require some discipline. It's going to require the 4 P's, professionalism. Speak the King's English, speak the terminology, be relatable. Be persistent with consistency. Persevere, because that's the really, litmus test for you being successful in life. It's not your intelligence, it's not your skill, it's your ability to persevere. And then when the opportunity comes in a sliver like this did, be prepared and get off the ground running and run hard, run fast. That's what we're talking about. Kadera, thank you very much for coming on the platform. Thank you for modifying the system and making it magnificent. And y'all ain't saying nothing yet. We're doubling. And here's the thing. The bullet train is out of the depot, and your stop is coming up right now. If you're watching this, your stop. Get on board, baby. So, Nick, let's play one last testimonial, and we're going to end with the man who's the glue to the system, Mr. Westbrooks himself. We'll be right back. Hey, what's happening, everybody? This is DJ the Money Coach. We're here live in Zanzibar, baby. You know how we do this. It's the P.O.M lifestyle movement. Plenty of money, peace of mind. Come travel with us on the beaches of the World Club. But in order to do that, first, you got to do the 4 dirty little words. You know what they are. Number 1, discipline. Number 2, accountability. Number 3, plug into the 7 spheres of money. And number 4, go to work. Not 2 to 5 minutes, not 2 to 5 weeks, not 2 to 5 months, 2 to 5 years. If you put your head down, I can show you how to create business, buy real estate in Zanzibar, and leverage the tax laws and create $8,333 a month in passive income. And all you have to do is hit that link, baby. DJ, show them that view.
All right. So I guess it's on me. It's on me to close the show out. Before we tell
let me introduce you like I introduce everybody else, baby. So check it out, guys. When we talk about a sliver and the 4 P's, you got to pay attention, because this young man here, he's been with me for 3 years now. Came from another platform, and we're doing that cooperative economics on an urban platform. And this young man saw us, and this young man saw many programs. This young man is well-read, historian, writer, English teacher, serving the community, doing significance to the most important role to our Black children, educator in the public school system. Black men don't do that anymore. This young man has been doing it time and time again. You know what I'm saying? So you got to find people with character, integrity, transparency, that are unified, loyal, hardworking. This gentleman right here is the epitome of that, and he is the glue that makes this engine run, and he is the nucleus. And this gentleman jumped on the program, got engaged when our system was antiquated, but the system is great, but it was antiquated in terms of its technology. Are you hearing me? In terms of our technology. The system has not changed. The word in the Bible don't change. The word in the Quran don't change. The word in the Torah don't change. It just modifies with the technology. And this gentleman saw that. He didn't worry about the technology. He saw the meat on the bone. He took it, and he's been running with it ever since. And he's gone from being an educator to somebody who knew nothing about business, and we made him our business manager because of his character, his morals, his ethics, and his servitude heart. He's a master leader, Nick Westbrooks.
Yep. That's right. That's right. Yeah, and if we have anybody on here, that's watching, that's been rocking with us for a while, and has been through any of our programs, then you probably got a correspondence from me. some of you all I been spoke to on the phone, so or we might have interacted on the master class. So when I came on as the business manager, I was sending out all those emails. Before Kadera took that load off my shoulders, I was the person that was doing that. I was sending those emails, and like I mentioned earlier, when we had Dom on the platform, I was also doing those videos too. So, of course, doing the live streaming here like you see now, but chopping up those ads, chopping up that micro content. That was me. That was all me. so I've worn numerous hats, as the business manager, before we got the rest of the team here. There was at one point it was mainly me and DJ, carrying most of the weight, just splitting up the load amongst the two of us, doing everything manually with just a little bit of automation, but doing everything manually, getting you all that digital course manually. We were sending that out to each and every single person individually. Man, those are the days back in 2020, man. Yeah, so me and DJ met back in 2019. That's when I started going through the program, and we launched this DJ the Money Coach business virtually, and in 2020, and we didn't meet officially in person until the following year. DJ mentioned that I saw his old apartment, where it all started. He took me there out to Chicago, last summer. So I saw the old apartment out in Chicago. We were in Atlanta at the Ericka Williams speaking tour when we launched the ABCs of Wealth. When we launched this book right here, the newest updated edition. Yep, we were together in Atlanta for this. Yeah,
make sure y'all get y'all copy.
Oh yeah, this is still available.
You can only get it from us.
Yep, that's right. That's right.
Can't get it from Amazon or any other. You can only get it from us. Equity and ownership, baby.
Exactly. And this required reading. It's necessary reading. DJ mentioned a few times that this took 20 years to build, and this book has all of the principles from the past 20 years compiled right in here. So yeah, well, you want to get that, so yeah, that's what I'm doing now. Thanks to the team, they've taken some of the load off my shoulders. So you see me on this platform doing what we do on Friday nights. You see me on the master classes. If you've been through any of our master classes, I'm moderating the master classes. Some of you still get some correspondence. If you don't get correspondence from Kadera's system, sometimes you'll get direct correspondence from me. So we're still here. We're still rocking.
The great thing is, ladies and gentlemen, do we sincerely embody the 4 dirty little words and the 4 P's, the 4x4? Do we embody that, Nick? Am I just making that stuff up?
Oh no, we live by that. Those are our aside from the cardinal rules, those are our cardinal rules we live by. Aside from from not, messing with anyone's ego, money, or significant other. We also live by that 4x4.
And tell them, man, when we were at the low point, did I ever have doubt? Did I ever, change my drive on what we were trying to do for our people?
Nope. The message was always stay the course. And the reason why I was able to believe that message was the track record. That's the repeated message. I've been here before. I did this before. I saw this movie before. So we're gonna be good. Like you said at the beginning, seven businesses, four successful. He's been here before. So that's what made me confident, that I didn't have any worry that, we're going to be good.
I mean, y'all hear that, ladies and gentlemen? We've had peaks and we had valleys, but I have a proven track record with a proven team to keep us moving forward when other people just drop off. That's why these people are attracted, because it's a movement, 20 years in the making. When we went from 27K in August of last year, and then in September went down to like 19, and then October went down to like 15. I did not waver because I'd been here before. I knew we had to lay the foundation the right way on this platform because the system has been around for 20 years. We just had to get acclimated to the technology and understanding how to relate to the people on the platform and do some tweaks. And when we tweaked with Kadera, all that excess business from these speaking tours was already there, and it just skyrocketed. We hit 83K in December. We did 110 or 20 in April. Yep. 3 months in a row, just on this platform. I'm not talking about what we do in the real business that we do, just on this platform. So my question is, if we can go from 0 to where we are now, how do you think we can't help you? That's what I'm trying to understand. But you can keep following them other people, which, hey, I love them all. But the reality is, they're not bringing a team to actually support you. They are trying to live a lifestyle. And nothing wrong with that if there's transparency and integrity. But if you want your lifestyle, which is what we're invested in, which is the epitome of plenty of money, peace of mind for you, this is the destination, this is the vehicle, and this is the dream team. Because this P.O.M lifestyle movement is real, and it's real for you. So if you have everything bad going on in your life, financially, as long as you got your health, as long as you're willing to do the 4x4 and work accountable, plug into the 7 spheres of money system, discipline, do the professionalism, be persistent with consistency, persevere, because you have faith the size of a mustard seed that the creator has put you in the right place at the right time, like he did for Angela, like he did for Tajir, like he did for Keith, like he did for DJ, like he's done for Nick, like he's done for Mike. We've got the wisdom, the team, the message, and the movement for you. So with that said, we're going to offer you a Labor Day special. 2 by 1 by 1. What are we going to give you? We're going to give you 2 master classes, 1 consultation. It's going to be over $4,000 in actual services, not value. See, when people say value, that means they're upping the price and it's not what they get in the marketplace. We're going to give you legitimate services with the team. And here's what I'm going to do for you. If you're watching this live or you're watching in a replay, I'm going to throw in 2 extra consultations for you as long as you hit that link tonight. If you hit that link tonight, you're going to get 3 consultation because that's what I'm feeling right now. Now, if you hit the link by Monday, you'll get the original 2x1, and you can invest in this program, and you can be the next success story in the P.O.M lifestyle movement, and you can go back to Zanzibar with us when we double our numbers. I want you to hear this. We started out with 3 people in February. One was my sister that I paid for her trip, and I do it every time I can. One was our partner from our other channel, who we do a lot of significant work with, and we continue to do. And then I said, you know what? This ain't worth experiencing if I can't have fun with you. And that you turned out to be 20 people who went and hung out with us for 10 days as investors. And as a icing on the cake, they got a bucket list trip. And as an icing on the cake, if they did their homework properly and consulted with the licensed CPA, they can write that trip off legally, ethically, and morally sound. How much more win-win-win-win can you want? But you know what you got to do. You got to hit that link, and you got to take advantage of this Labor Day offer based on our 20-year anniversary that we want to share with you. So, Nick, unless you ain't got something else for them, let's show them the offer. Let's end with our last deal. And I'm going to give y'all a tip. This is international business. I'm not going to take the surprise, but Nick, you know what to show them about what's really going on in Zanzibar? That through STEAM, let me leave this with you: science, technology, entrepreneurship, access to mentorship. This last video is going to encapsulate all of that, and it took us 20 years to get here. So if you don't believe we plugged in, then I'm going to tell you, Nick, they wood is wet. What happens to wet wood, Nick?
It sinks. Yep.
And if you don't think we are the real deal, you can go take a long walk off a short pier, and we will still be here. So I love you. I want the best for you. And whatever your dream, whatever your passion, whatever your skill is, plug into the Hedgehog concept. Find the right system, find the right team for you. If our dream team ain't for you, but in the middle class, we are the best in class. Unapologetically. Let's go do what we're supposed to do to help you live the P.O.M lifestyle. Join the movement. I'm DJ the Money Coach. On behalf of Nick Westbrooks, on behalf of Kadera Muhammad, on behalf of Mike Moore, on behalf of Tajir Green, on behalf of Angela Adusa, on behalf of DJ Williams, on behalf of Keith Squalls, on behalf of Savannah, on behalf of Melvin Hobson, James Lane, Lisa K. Shebar, and our entire family, we wish you the best, because the best is yet to come. God bless, and I'll see you in your dream and your success story. I appreciate you. See you next time.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Everybody, this is DJ Money Coach. I'm here at what's called Silicon Zanzibar, and we're about to embark on an amazing opportunity where Zanzibar is going. Follow me.
He grew up.
My name is Chef Calhoun. This is
Tanya Calhoun.
my wife. We are currently investors. This is our first time here in Africa, in particular Zanzibar. This is a place that I intend to definitely keep roots in there and continue to grow. So that's one of the things I like the most.
Absolutely. And just being a part of something big, that's something that's starting and, you know, it's going to take off.
Definitely ready for plenty of money and peace of mind. Zanzibar all day.
This is our real-time, real international business. We're playing at the highest level because we can get you there too. And all you got to do is sit back and join the P.O.M lifestyle movement. Your dreams can come true. All you got to do is discipline yourself, be accountable, play into the 7 spheres of money system, do the work for 2 to 5 years, and this will be your reality too. I'll see you next time.
P.O.M P.O.M lifestyle.